Right, g'day amigos. We are back on the club water again, and we have a cup of coffee, and we have something a bit different you haven't seen before. Yes, we are night fishing, and this is my first session this year night fishing. We're officially allowed to go on the 29th. I've held back for a little while because you're going to get the mad rush coming out, so I've held back, just done a few of the day sessions you've seen before, and this time we're here 48 hours. I've been here since about past 6, it was 6:15 time. Just took a bit of time setting up. 2 rods have already been out, and obviously, unlike Fort Avid, we've got a brolly system. Fort Avid would unfortunately not fit down here in this swim, or pretty much in this swim, apart from the top swims at the top there. And yeah, so we're fishing. Didn't fish last weekend. It just didn't feel like it, like you do sometimes, you know. But we are this weekend, so I've sort of saved myself for this weekend, being we're doing a 48-hour session. So yeah, it's snaking up to 20 past 8. Like I said, having a cup of coffee, and I've got a funny feeling it's going to be a pretty damn cold night, to be fair. But it is what it is. It's April, where you kind of get all the seasons in one. So we'll just see what happens, basically. So I'll sit here and drink my cuppa, and then we'll talk a bit more tomorrow. Before we go, I've got baits I've got on. I've got a bloodworm in my corner, and I've got I'll show you tomorrow. I've got a manila very, very close in. It's just a trial thing to see what happens, and yeah, I'll talk more about it tomorrow. So if you don't see me anymore tonight, I will see you first thing tomorrow morning. Right, good morning. Not sure what happened here, but the microphone decided it wasn't going to work. Basically, the situation was nothing happened. It was temperature did drop rather cold, and if I remember correctly, there was a little bit of frost in and around on top of the bivvy and on the unhooking mat. I was sitting there having my breakfast, as you can see, telling you all about this, that, and the other, but unfortunately, like I said, the microphone decided that it wasn't going to work, and I forgot what I said. So that's just basically sort of good morning. There's the update. Silver down the line. Now this bit here was where again the microphone didn't play. I was just basically saying how close the rig was in, the right hand rod was in, and that the rig I was using and the baits I was using, how I presented it. As you can see, I'm pointing right down under the, literally under the rod tip. There's a little clear patch down there, and obviously where they have been feeding, and that's what I was talking about just there. It's a bit weird, this is. So yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. I've been putting bait down there every time I leave, and the carp obviously come in and clear a little spot, and that little spot was exactly what I was going to put my bait on, just out of curiosity, just to see if they come in close throughout the night. But personally, I think it was too cold and they stayed out into the middle. But that is how good. We don't try these things, you never know. So what I'm doing side here is changing the rig over. I think if I remember correctly, I'll show you the rig. I can't. I'll have to just have to bear with me on this one. Fortunately, I can't remember exactly what I was talking about, but I was talking about something. Right, I think here is basically it's a lead clip system leader, down to lead clip system, and a 2.5 ounce lead on. As you can see, it's basic lead clip system. And the rig itself is a Thinking Anglers coated semi-stiff for the size 6. I think that's an in-turned eye or curve point hook or something like that. The sleeve, a little weight in the middle, keep everything down, and the business end, obviously the looped, and at the other end it's just the space you can get. Basic hair rig system. Nothing complicated about that whatsoever. The other one is fluorocarbon, which is Think Link. Bit of putty around the hook. No, I told you a lie. It's a pop-up rig. Can we go out on, eh? That's the camel stiff. Little putty in the middle, on the edge, and basically my standard pop-up rig, to be honest with you. So again, nothing complicated, very, very simple to use. And I believe that's a curved point, not a curved shank. That sits just off the bottom like that with a bit of movement around. And that's basically what I was explaining there. So I clip it all up. And that, my friends, is the simplest rig you can have. I don't do complicated. I really don't see the point. But it is down to the individual angler. That's how I decide to fish, or how I fish. Your way will be different to mine, and so forth down the line. So therefore, see you in a bit. Right, like I said earlier, I was just down there. Alright, taking that over there and putting it just over there. Right, just in line with that. See some fish jumping around there last night when we come down. I decided to stick it down there now. The other one is literally, where's that tree? So where that branch is, just slightly coming over, but a little bit more further that way. So where, if I come from peg 2, that's where I'd be. So I just put it there for no, that's on a bloodworm. So that's what I'm doing at the minute. So both rods are out there. I'm going to just check that one in a little while, and we'll go from there. So I'll get one doing that, and I'll get back to you later. Well, what an absolute glorious day. It's now come up to 20 past 4. I've done no videoing since the last time, simply because nothing's happened. I've changed my rigs over to snowman rigs. You all know what a snowman rig is, so I don't need to show you. It's the same as anybody else's, no different. The only difference is I put on a Manila and a Manila white one, 12mm on top, and the other one I have got a, I think that's a krill with a peaches and cream, which I've shown you before. 12mm on top of 16. Pretty much, and they are different. Sorry, and they are different places. Been looking out there, and there's been sort of had a light in clear water. Sun's come out. There's very little rip on the water. You can actually see where the weed patches are, and the weed patches are not where I thought they were before. They either died off, haven't grown back, or they've just died off and haven't grown back for some reason. I don't know why. So patches are in different areas. Over the corner they're the same. In front of me they are no longer. Just in front of me was two patches. There's one patch about there, channel, one patch there. Well, they're no longer there. The ones in the corner, let's give up that. They are still there, sort of in the middle. Got a couple of rod lengths out, from the margin, and they're quite away from me at the minute, and obviously it clears up as it goes over there. In front of me now is all clear, so I've put my right hand rod just over there, obviously. I've put them back together again, as you can see, as they've gone right over there. How's that platform? Just trying to find that. It's about there-ish. It's about, I don't know what, 10 foot from the bank? No, that's a lie, that's over there. 10 foot from the bank, there's a nice big open clear patch, and I've been patrolling up and down there, so I've been working quite nice. I haven't put no bait around it yet. Yes, I have, sorry, that's the, confused myself. That one over there is the krill and peach and pepper. I've put a handful, like maybe half, just dot in and around the area. The one over there I've put is the manila, with the manila white one, 12mm on top, and it's buff on snowman rigs, obviously. And I have done nothing with it, I have left it as it is. There's a nice little clear patch I'll put over there, a little wee bit, I think it's about there in the corner, there. And then obviously it comes over there, and they're supposed to be all clear. Now they have been swimming up and down that channel, so what I've decided to do is put one in there and see what happens. That's basically what it can do. Apart from that, nothing has happened. The sun is extremely warm. Spin you around there, and then so you get you a bit more levelled up, because there you go, you're a bit close to me at the minute. Knock you back out there. Yeah, the sun is extremely warm. The temperature is, I think it is about 12-13 degrees or something like that, hence why I'm in t-shirt. The wind still has a little bit of a nip to it, although the sun does seem to be warming up, making it a little bit more pleasant. But I do know that come what's the time now, 20 past 4, the sun is there for about another hour and a half. The sun will be over there, and as soon as that starts to drop, it's all that temperature. Look, I don't know if I said this morning, but I did wake up to my unhooking mat with a little bit of white frost on it. Top of the bivvy is a bit frosty as well, and because I had an open front, my sleeping bag was as well. Thankfully not too much. So yeah, that was a bit of a chilly one, but still still giving up. But not having given up, never give up. Alright, so therefore they're the two places I've now chosen to put. I will give it tonight and see what happens. I'm here till tomorrow dinner time, and as you can see, tonight I have the front on the brolly system. Yes, I have a new shelter, because it's small, compact, and it's ideal from fishing down here and small venues. Fort Avid, I would have to have a platform out there with a balcony around the outside, which they're not prepared to build for me. And there'd be no way anyone would walk past, and if I wouldn't get a run, I'd probably fall in the lake. So got myself one of these little brolly systems. This is the solar one. So far it seems to be quite good. It's quite light. Obviously brolly system quick to put up, so yeah, that's a test and trial at the minute. So we go on. But apart from that, we'll talk about that another day. Yeah, so at the minute there's not much to report. Part of the fact is that nothing really has happened. They've been showing. There has been. Oh, you really love it. Apart from the fact is they have been showing sort of over there, and last night, or the early hours this morning, they were dashing around the corner. So I'm going to stick with the place at the minute, and the place I've just shown you, which is over there and over there, and we'll basically go from that. So I will continue to drink my cup of coffee and we'll go from that. And hopefully, with a bit of luck, we might get some. Because they're there, just gotta get the heads down. So, for me now, I'll be over and out, and I'll speak to you later. Right, it's now come up to 7 o'clock. As you can see, the sun is over there, so it's getting round, and that temperature is, you can feel no heat from that sun now, is what you can feel isn't worth worrying about. And the temperature is dropping, so it should get down to about 2 to 3 degrees tonight, which will be a little bit warmer than what it was last night. However, I still have nothing to report. There have been fish jumping around. I've just had a line on the right hand rod, which is the one out there, and yeah, that got me heart racing. I was hoping for fish to be on the end of it, but never mind. It's something that means they're moving around still. However, like I said, it's now up to 7 o'clock. We've got about exactly a minute. And now Absolute Radio, the classic rock party's on, so I won't be disturbed between then unless I get a fish, and you won't see me till I get a fish or first thing in the morning. Personally, I think it'll be first thing in the morning. But there you go, that's how it is. Nothing I can do about it, but just be here and try. 2 new spots this for tonight. I'll be gone by tomorrow dinner time ish, give or take, but for that I'll be seeing you first thing in the morning. I presume we'll see how it goes, but I can only try my best. Right, we've got 30 seconds. See you later on, and you can watch that for a few seconds. Well, good morning. It is now, I've been up since 5 o'clock, it's now 10 past 6. 5 o'clock it is starting to get light now, so that's quite a bit of a bonus. But unfortunately, as you can see, nothing has happened apart from we had a very good night's sleep indeed. Kettle is on, and yeah, it all went quiet. There was a few splashes last night up that end and sort of in and around, but nothing has come from it, so yeah, that's all I can say. As you can see, it's not as cold this morning as it was yesterday morning. We did have a bit of overcast as well, so that did help a bit. Yeah, so that was pretty much pretty much it, to be honest with you. But at the minute, that's pretty much all I can say. Nothing's happened. Very quiet night, not even a beep this time, which is, I say unusual, but you normally get something sort of a beep or something hit the line or whatever. No, just a few splashes around, and that's pretty much it. So, unfortunately, I have nothing to report apart from I had a very good night's sleep. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, I can sit and waffle on, but I'm not going to. I'm going to sit back, drink my cup of coffee, and then I'll get back to you a bit later on. You never know, this time of morning, they could rumble off. Who knows? Right, speak in a bit. Right, well, as you can see, nothing has happened. We now come to 10 to 12. I've packed the bivvy away, bed's all gone back into the vehicle. I've just basically left with what I'd consider being my day here now. Rod's still in, so, and still very quiet. Been there since Friday, and I walk away with a blank again. Never mind. We'll see what happens. I'll just keep trying, keep going out and out there, but it's catfish before, it's not like you can do about it. If they ain't feeding, you can't force them to, so. Alright, you'll see. So there's another time, we'll get this bit more warmer weather, hopefully. And I'll warm the water up in there. So technically, So what I'll say is, for now, unless anything happens between now and literally within the next 10 minutes, I'll pack up. I'll let you know. If you don't, I will say, if you've got this far, thank you for watching, and I will see you again on the bank sometime. Where and when, that I do not know. But just to sort of play it by ear and see what the weather comes out. So therefore, I will see you later, and you can carry on watching that while I sort the rest of my gear out.